Hi, my name is Alex Wakabayashi. This is Period 1 Honors Biology, and we will be talking about overpopulation and carrying capacity.
Hi, my name is Alexander Marishima. I will be explaining the first question. What are the four levels of development countries go through? Explain what they are and how they are reached. The four stages of developing countries are state or the four stages of developing countries are stage 1 or pre-modern, then stage 2, urbanization or industrialization. Stage 3 is mature industrialization, and stage 4 is post-industrialization. Stage 1 of the pre-modern era is based by a balance between birth rates and death rates. They were reached when there was bad living conditions and poor medicine. Stage 2 or industrial era has a rise in population caused by a low death rate while the birth rate remained high. Stage 2 is reached when the science flourished and they had advances in medicine. Stage 3 or mature industrialization moved the population towards stability. With the decline in birth rate, the decline in birth rates in developed countries followed the decline in death rates by several decades. Stage 4 post-industrialization is characterized by stability. In this stage, the population age structure is older. Birth rates and death rates are both slow, stabilizing total population.
I'll be discussing three major concerns in the human population if we continue to grow and never reach carrying capacity. One, sicknesses will spread way quicker than they would with less people because they'll be so close to each other that the sicknesses will just pass from person to person and might wipe out the population entirely. Second, there will be so many people on Earth that there'll be no room to move around. You'll be so close to each other and you won't be able to perform normal activities. And lastly, there will be a food supply shortage because people need to eat a certain amount of food every day to survive. Because if they don't, they can get really sick or die. If the population gets to this size, the humans will start have to eating all the animals. And if they all go extinct because of us, then we will go extinct as well because there will be no food left on Earth. So these are the three major concerns about if the human population reaches carrying capacity.
Hi, my name is Kira Erskine, and if overpopulation happened to other species, there would be a lack of food, resources, and places for other species to live. Take birds, for example. They live in forests, rainforests, parks, anywhere in the world. If there is an overpopulation in birds, then there would not be enough food for the birds to eat, not enough resources for those birds to build nests, and not enough places for other birds to make their nests. So, another example is lions. Lions have prides, they have kids they need to feed. If there's an overpopulation in lions, that means there's a decrease in other animals, such as gazelles, elephants, stuff like that, zebras. If there's a decrease in those animals and an increase in lions, the lions will run out of food and not be able to feed their pride. So then lions will go extinct. So overpopulation isn't good for people or for animals.
Hello, my name is Alex Wakabayashi, and I will be discussing the fourth question. Why is carrying capacity critical to all species? Carrying capacity is important to all species because if a species goes over the carrying capacity, it goes into a condition called overshoot. Overshoot is only temporary because carrying capacity is supposed to be the maximum population an ecosystem can sustain. Overshoot could happen when a species gets into a rich, exhaustible resource, like biomass for plants, for instance. The consequence of overshoot is called a collapse, a crash, or a die off, in which there is a decline in population density. The entire sequence or trajectory undergone by the population and its environment together is often termed overshoot and collapse. Entire ecosystems may be severely affected and sometimes reduced to less complex states due to prolonged overshoot. The eradication disease could trigger overshoot when a population suddenly exceeds the carrying capacity.
Hi, I'm Kara Erskine. And question number 5 says, why should we care? What would happen to us and what would happen to our planet? Well, we should care because if we run out of food or water or resources like fossil fuels and stuff, our economy will deploy and we will have to murder each other for food and living spaces, water, resources. Our planet will die from overoccupation, global warming, the ozone layer will shrink, so people will die from heat exposure. It would be too hot for us to live on Earth. All the water would evaporate. Nothing would be able to live. So we should really care about it. Also, if there's overpopulation in the world, we will be so close to each other that diseases will spread quicker, like the Black Plague. We won't have room to move. We'll be crammed to live and eat and drink and do all the normal daily things we're supposed to do, all crammed together. And we just can't live like that. Earth won't be able to sustain that. And yeah, trees will be gone. So we used up all of our trees, no more oxygen being processed. We don't have fresh water. We got ocean water, but we can't drink salty water. So we should care about not dying. It will make humans have a disease that isn't good, and our planet will die off quicker than we expect. So.
Hello, I am Alex Wakabayashi, and I will be discussing question 5. We care about carrying capacity because we do not want to overtax the environment by taking too much food, water, and natural resources from one particular area. Carrying capacity means that if we use up all of the resources in one area, the people there will start to suffer from crowded living conditions and a lack of basic living necessities. Carrying capacity means that eventually humans, despite the Earth's natural resources, if we do not change the way we use the natural resources around us sustainably, our world will be destroyed. Take fossil fuels, for example. If we use fossil fuels the way we do at the current rate, we will use them all up by 2060. That is only 41 years away. Humans have become one of the world's only global species to master technology. Time and time again, the human species has overcome a factor such as food availability, the presence of natural predators that limited our population once, and now we need to do that
Hi,
again.
my name is Alexander Mayashima, and I will be explaining question 5. What does it's beneficial to you personally if people on the other side of the world have a good life mean? It means that it's beneficial to you because if somebody on the other side of the world is having a good life, you're having a good life as well. Because both sides are equal and have equal amount of technology, same systems, and that they and that both sides can help each other.